Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my stream. I am your pre-debut VTuber, Kriss with a K and 3 S's. Today we have a reading stream. I am reading manga. I have been reading the S classes that I raised, but today we are switching it up. Today I have I'll Save This Damned Family. This is another manga or manhwa that I've read in the past. I have not completed it, but it is one that I liked. And this one has a female protagonist. So we are going to go ahead and start reading this today. But as we get started, go ahead and grab your drinks, grab your snacks, get comfy, and we'll get started. Today I have my purple Powerade Zero. I'm going to go ahead and take a drink, and then we'll get started in just a minute. I just have the cover up here because I don't want any copyright strikes. So I will basically be doing a dramatic reading of the manga for you. So we are starting with chapter 1, which opens on a lovely night scene overlooking a castle or something. Welcome, Prince Kyle Amur, the Amur Palace, where a banquet has been organized. Your Highness, Your Highness, and where the nobles have all gathered together. Murmur, murmur. What is this? And why are we here? Murmur. A historic, he holds his hand out, moment. And a light, dainty hand reaches out and he just grabs the person by the wrist. With this man and a red-haired woman in a really poofy gown stumbles forward, would occur. Back then, I really had no idea. This, I never planned for this. Is that, Your Highness? And where the nobles have all gathered together. Murmur, murmur. What is this? And why are we here? Murmur. A historic, he holds his hand out, moment. And a light, dainty hand reaches out and he just grabs the person by the wrist. With this man and a red-haired woman in a really poofy gown stumbles forward, would occur. Back then, I really grab an axe, says Prince Kyle. Smile a bit, won't you, assistant number 2? As he glances over to her. She glances over at this. I never planned for this. Is that Tara Elias? On her face that she's like really angry. There! All good, right? Please remember the contract's clauses. He laughs. This guy. Seriously? And then we see a rather portly woman standing on top of what looks like a scale. And we have our title muttering to herself. You look like you're about to grab an axe, says Prince Kyle. Smile a bit, won't you, assistant number 2? As he glances over to her. She glances over at this damned family. Yeah, same. Looks like someone's bedroom. For real? Uh-huh. I agree. It's so frustrating. I should have stopped her from writing the recent chronicles. They're so bad. Someone's laying in bed. You see the little marks on her face that she's like really angry. There! It's a portly woman. Men are so capable, yet she writes about pretty princesses and evil empresses. Why not? Why not? All good, right? Please remember the contract's clauses. He laughs. This guy. An ugly, fat, obese girl. She sits up in the bed. Seriously? And then we see a rather portly woman standing on top of what looks like a scale of the whole family. I was thinking of decapitating them. Ugh, I'm going crazy. Ah! My lady, are you up yet? Wow. Maid enters the room. My lady, get up right now. The maid pulls back the curtain to the four-poster bed. My lady, we don't have any time to waste. Get up, you need to get washed. Woman just stares at her. Why? I'll do it later. It's too hard. The Count is holding a meeting. Ha! Why would that matter to me? It's not like I'm wanted there. Actually, he told you to go down to the meeting room. Me? I'm in the body of 18-year-old Tara Elias. She stuttered like this whenever she was nervous. I'm still trying to get used to this body, age, and stature in class. That's right, everyone. We have an isekai. Before, I used to be a 33-year-old writer in Seoul. Translator's note. Seoul is in Korea. I was murdered after I left work and decided to get a sundae. Translator's note. That's so oddly specific. Laughed my eyes off. It shows the maid getting her dressed, putting her hair up. It's been 3 months. I've made this body go from 108 kilograms to 92 kilograms. But it's still very heavy. I also want to say, like, for my own like commentary here, I honestly don't think that, like, I don't know if this is just like an Asian thing or like a whole like worldwide thing, but people don't know what these weights look like because, to be frank, like, I'm about 108 kilograms and my body looks nothing like this person. Like, they are like rolls upon rolls, and just like, I really doubt that this person is like super fucking short. So like, where's the weight? That they gotta get those kgs up. What the fuck? Like, I've watched my unless that person was like 4'10" or something, there's no way they were 200 pounds and they were that fat. Like, end of commentary, but like, seriously, what the fuck? Okay. Moving on back to the story. Tara Elias rarely left her room. Is this what I'm supposed to do after possessing her? When I was reborn, I automatically saw her past memories. Shows her walking downstairs. She's walking past a butler who's bowing to her. Be it before or after I was reborn, this body has never attended a formal meeting. That shows her kind of like biting her lip, just being really nervous. I've never been called for. A woman at the table says, What? Why the hell are you here? Did you want to be part of the Elias family? Where's the weight? That they gotta get those kgs up. What the fuck? Like, I've watched my 200 pounds beauty or something. It's like, unless that person was like 4'10" or something, there's no way they were 200 pounds and they were that fat. Like, end of commentary, but like, seriously, what the fuck? Okay. Moving on back to the story. Tara Elias rarely left her room. Is this what I'm supposed to do after possessing her? When I was reborn, I automatically saw her past memories. Shows her walking downstairs. She's walking past a butler who's bowing to her. Be it before or after I was reborn, this body has never attended a formal meeting. That shows her kind of like biting her lip, just being really nervous. I've never been called for. A woman at the table says, What? Why the hell are you here? By the way, when, by the way, when is he going to arrive? There's a noise and she looks. Did you want to be part of the Elias family? Says another smug guy at the table. Aria Elias, 17, the youngest and beloved daughter. And Jason Elias, 27. After the death of his older brother 7 years ago, he became the family's next heir. Lloyd, 57, Count of Elias, the current master of the family and fifth most influential noble in the empire, the third child of the family. She is smart and has excellent business skills. Tara gets sat at the table and is looking nervously around. And then there's Logan Elias, 23, the fourth child of the family. He's in his fourth year of the Royal Military Academy. She quietly says, is this your second meeting? And he looks away. She just sits there awkwardly sweating. Tara's like fidgeting with her hands on the table. By the way, when is he going to arrive? There's a noise and she flicks her head to the side. Everyone just like suddenly stands up at attention. She gets up and an older man enters the room. Lloyd, 57, Count of Elias, the current master of the family and fifth most influential noble in the empire. And my father. You all know that official invitations were sent to all families in Hwangseon, right? She looks startled. Yes, sir, they all say. They said that they were recruiting new administrative officials, but they're actually searching for supporters of the Crown Prince. Tara's like fidgeting with her hands on the table. It has begun. The Elias family's path down to destruction has finally begun. End of chapter 1. And the beginning of my cat yelling at me. Hi. If you want to be in the stream, you can just come and join, you know? Yeah, you. So, chapter 2. The House of Elias, from generation to generation, has been the closest ally of the imperial family, laying the foundation for the empire and greatly contributing to the solidification of the empire. But now, the glory of the Elias family has faded. If only he hadn't died. That boy? Who? If not for that, one of the next emperors could have been from our family. He brings his hand down. Smash. This could be our chance. The McQueen's eldest son has already taken the position of the palace's second secretary. And the Verato's second daughter is the third heir of the throne, Princess Margaret's lady-in-waiting. So then why has none of my family taken up a role at the palace? People are talking behind my back, saying that I only love money. I'm extremely discontented with this. If anyone who bears the last name of Elias passes the administrative exam with top marks and becomes first secretary, I will present them with a third of my shares, as well as the Elias frontier called the Pantheon, located in the west side of the empire. All of them look shocked. We will be meeting again after lunch in the dining room, says one of the butlers. And Tara is the first one to leave the room as the rest of the siblings start talking to each other. And someone, presumably her, is writing in a book with a bunch of food all around her. A third of the Elias's shares, which are the top 5 in the country, and the Pantheon, which is right next to Gahan, That means I could exclusively distribute luxury goods from Gahan. Damn, this is giving me inspiration to run a chauffeur service, but just about anyone can. She bites her pen, and the maid from before is opening the door. Did you call me, miss? Why don't you have lunch? Huh? I didn't have an appetite earlier, so I brought it with me. Brought it with you? Why did you call for me? Is there anything you need? Yes. Notify me as soon as lunch is over in the dining room. Yes. Having the Elias's blood is key. Somehow, I'll have to prevent them from entering the palace. She grabs a sandwich. She starts eating. From the look in their eyes, they're showing no signs of backing off. What am I going to do? Father, what if I don't get the top score? If you get the top score, you'll be able to pass the administrator's exam at the same time, Jason. Jason, I don't think so. What an idiot. Of course you need the job to get top score and the job at the same time. That way, there will be no dispute on who's heir. And then the younger brother says, Father, may I apply for early graduation? Logan, I don't understand what you're thinking. All right, I'll let the dean know so you can graduate later on this month. How long is it till they nominate a secretary? Around 2 or 3 years. Everyone is sure that a new emperor will take the throne around that time. Tara stops writing. That's it! 3 years! In the Chronicles of Rosaria, the emperor ascended the throne during the calm before the storm. The storm arrived soon after that. There's still 3 more years to go. I just need to steer us away from the path of ruin. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Knock, knock. Miss, your meal is ready. We're coming in. She gulps. Yes, it's coming. She walks down the stairs. Miss, Lady Arya's calling me, so I'll go down first. Her maid steps away, and Arya quickly comes down the stairs after Tara, and then purposely bumps her. Ugh, it's so narrow here. Move! Ah! And she gets pushed up against the railing. That wait, she almost pushed me up. Oh, you did that on purpose, didn't you? Did what? I was wondering who was talking. I didn't know you were there. Sorry. You, that's too harsh. I'm the only one in this family who has a body like this. Yet you're saying that you didn't know who it was? I'm going to take revenge and kill her. She has like gleaming eyes staring from like the shadows. What a bitch. Any other questions? Father, I'm still too young, right? Of course not. There's no rule prohibiting you from applying, but you can also apply as a candidate for Crown Princess. You must participate. Oh my, really? All right, Father. I'll work hard. Mm. And their father gets up from the table. And Tara hasn't even spoken with him yet, so she's angry. Snap out of it. Now is not the time. Snap out of it. This is the only way. Father, may I try out as well? And he glares at her. You said anyone with Eli's blood, so why are you stuttering? Stop it. I did, but you. To me, please give me an opportunity as well. I'm an Eli's too. That's You said anyone with Elias blood can participate. What? Also, the reason why Elias was able to grow that much is because of trust. Was she that good at speaking? I know. That voice is. Quiet. Did you just say trust? There's no doubt in what Elias says. I think the same goes for this issue. You won't be disappointed. I'll prove it. Ticking of the clock as everyone is just silently sitting in the room. Was that 3 years ago? Yes, I woke up around that time. There's nothing wrong with what you say, but when you have discussed the truth, you should bear the weight that follows it. Butler! Yes, sir. All of you, follow the butler and choose your teacher. Butler, ask what Tara wants and assign a teacher for her as well. Yes, sir. Their father leaves the room, and everyone's just buzzing and talking. I'm really excited. I wasn't sure it could go through. And she's working out outside, I guess, and she's holding an axe. I think I talked too much. I should have done better. Oh, I don't know. I'll just do according to what has happened. Oh no, not like that, my lady. How many times have I told you? If you hold it so close, your shoulder will be too tight for when you swing it. There's a really strong-looking, muscly guy talking to her. Like this. Keep it this far, okay? And he's showing her how to wield an axe. He has like a halberd out in front of him. Hold it a little lower. I know, I know. She's trembling while holding her little axe. It's too heavy. What should I do? Uh, uh, you'll get hurt if that keeps going on. Joe, be quiet. I have a headache. Uh, huh? She sways and then falls on her ass. And he's just glaring down at her. Huh? Really? What's wrong with you, you son of a bitch? There's nothing I can do. Stop complaining and walk 5 laps with quick steps. And then she's off running laps. I've told you to help me, teacher, so I can pass this. You can live. Focus. Although I heard that I will be beheaded in 3 years, there's a way. More than anything, I have Bernard. Yeah, it's going as planned. We're in. So yeah, it has not been explained yet. So maybe this is just like a bad version of the translation or something. But basically, uh, she's the writer of this novel that she has now been isekai'd into, and the family she's been isekai'd into is going to face their downfall in about 3 years. And she's trying to improve herself so that she can save the family. Otherwise, they're all going to die, including her. That's why she is doing all this stuff and trying to change herself. Huh. That lady finally went mad. 2 months ago. What are you talking about, my lady? Talking to Bernard. Oh, come on. Be my personal trainer. I want to learn martial arts. Huh. Why me? You're not that busy, so you can train me every day. Why? That's because you're going to be a general soon. Only a fool will miss this. I'd love to have the support of a great general anyway. My lady, I can't understand what you're saying. Are you saying you want to get the training that mere soldiers get? Yes, that training. Of course, I'll also pay you. This is not a judgmental business, isn't it? No, I don't want to. I was born to go to war. Not this. Really? You won't regret it? I won't regret it. Goodbye. Even after seeing this? He stops in his tracks and slowly turns around. She tosses a bag full of coins. Lands in his hands. He pulls it open with his teeth. What is this? Oh, and it's not a bag of coins. Why did you resign from the tax collection team 2 months ago? Do you want me to tell you about it? Headache and backache, and also abdominal bloating. Constipation and diarrhea, your excretion is not well, and it always hurts, right? The evil general. What the hell is that? Why would you get so sensitive when there's a big deal in front of you? I heard your name is 10 times a day, right? Angry. Are you done? Isn't that too much, my lady? If you want to get this by yourself, your salary won't be enough. Sir Oliver said that you will completely heal if you consume it for a year. But this is, well, do you think? And he closes the bag. If you don't like it, go away. Do you think you're the only knight in this world? He's anxiously considering as she turns her back. All right, I'll do it. All right. She turns back to him. I will give you a regular supply of the medicine during training. Of course, I'll also pay you. I know all about the book. It's a little hazy, but it's a novel that was discontinued after 60 episodes. She's just like literally saying this stuff out loud and laughing to herself. And we see her father staring at her from inside, and he's like, what do you think? He's talking to another gentleman. I'm not sure, but I heard she was addicted to it. It was better than 3 months ago. I thought she was better, but I didn't think she'd be that smart. Dr. Oliver said there are no after effects, and her stuttering has improved. It's just that her physical abilities aren't. Oh, that's the problem. Who introduced her? Who introduced that person? She suggests to him herself. Bernard Smith, 23. His main weapon is the axe. It's been a year since he's been appointed as a knight, and he has just been in Sodrunner's position. A knight? He's training a noblewoman, not a soldier, but with the ego of a knight. That's why. I can live! We hear from outside. Keep an eye on him. I don't know what he's up to. Yes, sir. End of chapter 3. Why did that go over there? Okay, bio break time. Get your drinks if you have them. And let me go ahead and put this on the right page, right screen. Jeez. There we go. Okay. So let's get going on chapter 4. Okay, it looks like Tara's back in her room. I'm hungry. Still, it's worth working out from dawn until dinner time being starved like this. And there's a plate of cookies in front of her. I lost 2 kilograms. She's kind of dazed. She has a cookie in her hand. She's like, and drops the cookie. Arg! What is this? When did this happen? Beth! What is it, my lady? She comes running into the room. What is this? I never asked you for this. This is just the snack that I bring daily for the young masters and ladies. Why did I do my training on an empty stomach this morning? Now it's forbidden to bring those chocolate chip cookies into my room. Water. That's right. Only bring in water. 2 liters every time. Yes, my lady. And leaves the room with her shoulders down. Oops. Sorry. I'm quite sensitive lately. I was harsh. And Beth turns back around. Pardon? You're my only personal maid, but I keep calling you for this and that. As nobility, what do you mean by sorry? Also, I'm not my lady's personal maid. What? That is, because my lady has been lying down for a long time, my lady did not need a personal maid. I'm just following the mistress's order and entering the room when it's my turn. Ah, because you came often, I thought you were my personal maid for sure. That's because my lady was often calling for me. She's like, oh god. Is that all she has to say? If I was to say I wanted you as my exclusive maid, would you accept it? Pardon? What are you talking about? That's my job to act according to orders, so how could I? Even so, I can't give you an order if it's against your will. That I've never heard such a request before. And Beth's embarrassed and blushing. You just need to say if you would like it or not. Where did my cloak go again? Gulp. I would like it, my lady. Also, I left the cloak in the laundry room to repair it because it had a loose button. I'll bring it back immediately. She rushes off. Really, it's nothing much. And we see Tara join what I assume to be her family in the living room or something. What did you just say? A favor from me? Victoria Elias, 48 years old, the great madam of House Elias, the mother of Jason, the second child, and Chloe, the third child. There are a bunch of other women and another man there. There are too many visitors to talk about the problem inside the mansion. What do you think you're doing, coming to find me as you like? She stands up, and Tara is startled. Pardon? You think my precious time is the same as yours? That is what commoners are. And someone else stands up. I'm sorry, madam. I don't think my child has fully mastered the family etiquette since she woke up not too long ago. Another red-haired woman's standing up and shaking in her boots. Isabel Elias, 36 years old, the only one on my side in the family. Father Lloyd Elias's third wife. Dear, next time, when the madam will have time privately. She doesn't hide the fact that she's more of an aristocrat. I did feel they were treating us with contempt, but there is a limit to it. I have no choice but to endure it. I was rude. Next time, I'll ask madam in advance and come see you. She bows. Those people without any foundation, they don't know anything about manners. How dare she ask me a favor? And Tara walks out with her mom and arm in arm. She's shaking. I tried to hold it in because it would do more harm than good, but Brother Jason has 4. Brother Logan has 2. She turns. Chloe and Arya have 3. Why are you talking about weird numbers? I have none. The madam puts down her teacup really hard. Of what? What is it that you have that you don't have, lady? Says the gentleman. It's the number of personal maids. Oh my goodness. A noble child of the 5th highest family in the empire has no personal maid? That's way too harsh. That's nonsense. I know you couldn't pay attention to it because there was an error with the food supplies last month. I also know you've already assigned one. The madam rises. Right, I was quite busy. So that's why my paperwork was late. Because of that boy's food supplies and yes, and you were busy bringing in new maids after firing a few maids who were stealing. I have a name in mind, and I came here today to request to have her assigned to me. I hope you listen to my request with a generous heart, madam. That's right. Since I told them to choose carefully because you were sick, the head maid must be taking her time. So tell the head maid to give you permission. How did you know? The fact that she changed the food supplies last month. I went to check. I went to the business office and asked. The information can be accessed by the immediate family. Then you thought about all of this in advance? Right. I heard a bit before entering. Mother is investing there too? It's true that the prohibition order will be lifted. The investment in the Sorbonne wine. Sorbonne wine? Prohibition order? This kind of high-class information is especially. The dividend rate is more than 20 times. Right. There will be a lot of profit. Madam and all the wives gathered there decided to invest too. I know the aristocrat wives are free to invest, but I need to look into it. In a few days, be sure to consult with me and decide. I'm sure it's you, but you're different from how you were 7 years ago. It seems you grew up so much. Right? Didn't I grow up so much? Anyway, be sure to consult with me about the investment. I'll be going now, Mother. All right, but where are you going like this? I'm going to test my luck. Translator's note is they actually use the proverb third time's a charm. What luck? Sweetie? And she's gone. Where on earth is the exact destination? Says Bernard. What? Are you crazy? As she points up to some like steepled place. No, I'm perfectly sane. Then should we go and do some coaxing? End of chapter 4. Pathetic. Just pathetic. While others are serving the Empire by fighting on the battlefield, I'm here chasing someone's rear. Maybe I should abandon everything and just become the royal palace gatekeeper. The salary's low, but it's respectable at least, mumbles Bernard. Bernard, how far is it to the entrance? 25 minutes. Well, the next test is in 3 months. And Tara stops. Huh. Honestly, Bernard, just what is your problem? Huh? Why'd you stop? Do you really not know? You're wide enough to kill a cow, but your mind is narrower than a cow's asshole. Just why do you keep complaining? To be honest, this ain't right! I'm telling you this because you asked, but this ain't right. I'm supposed to be training you. I never agreed to be your escort. Well, you're right about training me, even though I don't expect you to pledge your loyalty. When I asked you to train me, I was under the impression that being my escort was included. Pledge my loyalty? Are you talking about the pledge that I'd make only once in my lifetime? Huh? Not a pledge. Fine. How about observing me for a month? If you figure being my knight is beneficial to you, you can pledge your loyalty to me. I'll let you go if you decide otherwise. Of course, I'll still provide medicine as compensation. How's that? Smirk. He's all cocky and happy now. No takebacks, lady. Now let's go. This body shall guard you. Oh, dreary. After some thought, any noblewoman should not be in their right mind to enter such a scary place. Tara's angry. Even if it's temporary, you're still my knight. Are you gonna keep acting like this? Do you know what makes Lecton Road so infamous? The Empire doesn't involve themselves in anything here, even if someone dies or is abducted. I know. You do? Then are you also aware that the Lechton gang is responsible for such deplorable acts, and that their hideout is right over there? And Terrace quickly walks away. She's like, my ears hurt. Why are you yelling? And then he grabs her quickly by her cloak. Let go! No. Are you that naive? Aren't you scared? Yeah, I'm scared, obviously. But I have you, my knight, Bernard Smith.